Berson residents walkthrough on the plant layout. So these Caprosma County Park Reds right here by the entryway on the right hand side, they're too close to the paving. They should be more centered, and this one should be closer to the trunk of the rose, but the edge of the plant should be more centered because that's going to grow out into the walkway right away. Also, these plants aren't the best looking. These were really large and got cut way back, but they look like they're probably okay. One of the things I see is that in the ground covers like here, the notes say not to plant ground covers inside the diameter of where that's going to grow. So that's a rose that's going to get about 3 feet in diameter, and in numerous cases, I mean, look at right here, they wasted a plant. That shouldn't be so close to that. That plant's going to spread out, the bigger one, and just bury that one and that one, this one, this one, that one. So there's 4 wasted plants right there. Okay, and then there's another one in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, this geranium Roseanne, they've planted another geranium Cambridge right over the top of it practically. They didn't leave room for it to grow. So those need to be removed. Jim's concern about these Nandinas not covering this panel. They get about 4 feet tall, Jim, so they'll grow in. But I would say that they space these too far off of the wall. You know, they should be closer to the wall so that you don't have a permanent hole in the back unless that's how you want it. Over here on the left corner of the house, the Abutilon, this guy right here was supposed to be planted about 2 feet closer this way towards the driveway. And that's why that spacing looks a little odd. And this flax was supposed to be over a couple of feet as well. So this panel here should have a little more action in front of it, where this flax should be over here. So that seam right there should be a little better. Also on the plan, these 3 Hypericum are shown much further forward towards the lawn. They should be ending at about right where that euonymus is. There's no geranium ground cover shown on the plan in this area. The euonymus are supposed to be right up to the lawn edge in this area. So the euonymus are these guys with the variegated leaves, and so the whole planting should be pulled forward. I think he might have just been trying to fill in back there, but he could have spaced those other plants forward a little. And he's got that Hypericum too close to this Abutilon right here. That plant's shown at about 4 foot, 5 foot diameter, and they've got those guys real close to one another. This Abutilon should be pushed back to about right there, and this one should be over here a little more. Okay. The biggest mistake in here is these Akuba are shown in the back row. And what's happened is our plan showed the lawn going, the planting bed going all the way out to the curb or the sidewalk, and he didn't get rid of any plants. So what he did was he compressed everything in here, and the biggest problem is there's 3 plants missing. It's called Spirea lime mound that are supposed to go right here under the crabapple. And he's put these tall plants, the Akuba, right up front. So that's a problem because, as you can see, they're already hiding the shorter plants in the back. And the Spirea lime mound stays quite low. So I don't know if you got rid of those because you didn't like them or something, but if you did, this is a problem in the substitute because this is a much taller plant. These things get 5 feet high, and they're shown in the back, and there's also only 2 shown on the plan. So if you want to work with what you've got, what I would do is I would have them move these Akubas to the back, and I would have these Caprosma evening glows moved to the front, and that'll work just fine. So if you want to work with what you've got, otherwise these guys are way too tall and it looks silly. See how these little plants are hiding behind them already, and that's just going to get worse. I think that's about it. Other than that, it looks good.